Good morning, peeps. Good morning. Jenny Clouston here. Now, there are some cockatoos out in the back garden, and let me just tell you, they're very raucous, so let's hope they quietly carry on eating while I get stitching. So I have a piece of men's sort of suiting, not sort of square. I have marked off a little area that I am going to stitch in, but it's not square. I just sort of have run off the grain of the fabric, which I will sort out. It's not important to do now. I have stabilized it with some stabilizer. As you know, I am going to be using today, and for this little project, I don't know, you know me, I'll see how I go, my alt jar. Let me see if I can pan in or out. Of silk ribbon. Look at that, peeps. Anyway, they're tiny little pieces, so whatever comes out of here comes out of here. And I sort of know what I'm doing, I'm going to be making, but that can also change. And for those of you who I am going to kind of be working from here, but not really. But as you know, in my daily stitching, I like to repeat the same stitch over and over. So I'm going to be creating something like that with a whole variation of threads, etc., etc. Yeah, but I don't really know. But it's simply going to be straight stitches. So for those of you who want to learn anything new, today is maybe not the lesson for you. But as I said, I'm not here to teach. I'm here just for my daily stitching. So let's go. I have decided to use this lovely bright orange, so that's what I'm going to use. It's a 7mm silk ribbon. And yes, I'm going to find a center for this first. I always put my centers in first before I do anything around there. Now, because this is a very dark background, I'm going to try and get a little bit, woohoo! Let me see if I'm centered here. It would be nice if I had some wool, but I'll see what I can find. I think that juxtaposition with the wool will be very nice. Oh, the cockatoos have just flown away, which is a good thing for this video. All right, so I think I just don't like going inside to get stuff, actually. No, that's too insipid. All right, I'm just going to have to switch off the camera. Oh, hang on. What can I find in my little alt jar? Oh, you see, that color would be great in there, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can find a thread or something like that in there. I'll tell you what else would be great is black. How good is that? All right, well, let me just find some bright turquoise. Just like magic, moving the camera, I have found some blue. I am going to go crazy with color on here today. This is what I'm feeling. I'm using some wool. So it's about the equivalent of a Appleton's, and I am using a Milliner's number 3 needle, I think. I feel that my camera is really too close to this. Oh yes, I want to pop it in a hoop. So obviously I've given myself extra, that's a bit better, Jennifer. Oof, I was like really in your face. I've given myself extra fabric all around my shape because I want to use a hoop. Let's put this on. Sometimes these little cheaper hoops don't have the big enough squeaky, you know. This is not going to work, peeps. Hang on. You know me, Scorpio, middle child, South African. I'm going to get this. Yes. Let's hope it lasts. All right, now, where's my needle? So, once again, nothing terribly exciting. I'm simply going to give myself a beginning. And I'm just going to cover this whole little piece of fabric in glorious flowers. Now, I am going to be using silk ribbon to begin with because, as you know, silk ribbon gives me what I want. A nice, if they're juicy, I can go really big. I might leave little extra spaces. Can you hear the cockatoos are arriving? I'm doing a colonial knot, by the way. Now, I could have done anything for the center, couldn't I? I could have had beads, I could have had sequins, tufting, a button. It's, however, I don't really want to get, I don't really want to, I just want to stitch. I don't want to, can you hear them? They've arrived back. I think they've called their friends, which isn't a great thing because you think crows are rowdy. Woo-hoo. Unfortunately, those cockatoos chased a cute little rainbow they're fighting the rainbow lorikeets away, but the little rainbow lorikeets, they stand up to them. I'm so excited. My mum and dad have eventually got a copy of my 4th book, and I've got a lovely message. I haven't spoken to them yet because they got it, South African time is different to Aussie time, and they were very happy. They loved it. I didn't really want a circle. I sort of wanted an oval shape, but I'm running out of thread, so circle it is. Nice and big, nice and juicy. Now, because I'm working from my alt jar, what might happen is I might not have enough of a certain color to finish a flower, but that I'm going to thread my ribbon. So you just go through there, hold the tip of your needle, and you pull your working thread down. Not this. Your brain wants you to pull this little piece down. Don't do it. Pull this way. Form a circle and take a small little stitch. And what you've got is a little soft knot. Now, I'm not in the center of this. Where shall I come? This way? Move her there. Move her here. All right, so off I go. I could have pressed this ribbon, but I haven't. I would always recommend that you do. So what I'm going to do is, as I said before, I'm going to simply do, sorry, I'm just going to do another knot here quickly. Yeah. I'm going to do straight stitches, okay? So splay my bottom, I'm going to go out slightly, pull my ribbon through, and without twisting as much as possible, I'm going to just do a whole lot of straight stitches. I think I am going to run out of a little bit of fabric, but no problem. Not fabric, Jennifer, thread. It's early in the morning, forgive me. Hi. I don't want to go through any ribbon behind. Sorry, I just want to check something. Yeah, they definitely have invited their friends. Don't worry that this ribbon is closing up on me, and that, well, I'm not worried. Shouldn't tell you that not to worry, because it's not your work, it's mine. I am simply doing straight stitches in there, not even whatever else. You can see that with silk ribbon, I might actually give this a gap, just in case I run out of ribbon. I can come back with a different color. Oh. Don't do it. See, I've gone through the ribbon at the back. I should have checked. I looked up to look at a bird, and then I went through the back of my silk ribbon. Don't do it. You'll be so unhappy. Isn't this the most glorious color? See, she's twisting. I'll just open it up. Now this ribbon is actually starting to perish already. Now, I've had a discussion about silk ribbon before, haven't I? Or if I haven't, I'll say it again. There's all sorts of different kinds of ribbons, people, and one of the main reasons why I use color streams is that I know the quality. I know it's not going to do anything major or disappoint me. Also, the colors are beautiful. This silk ribbon that I'm using at the moment is not a color streams, and as I'm working with it, I can see that it is starting to deteriorate. So maybe just just make sure that you've got a nice quality silk ribbon. See, she's closing up on me. Come on, do what I want you to do. Not to worry. I'm going to go through silk ribbon at the back here. Just want to check. I'll just hold her. Don't do what I've done. Make sure you never go through the ribbon behind. So we could have crows and the odd cockatoo here, and that is not going to be a good thing. That ribbon is doing something that I do not want it to do. However, I'm going to leave her. Perfection is overrated. So now I've got some I can fill up. I've got a little bit of ribbon happening here. Have I gone through something? Nope. And as I'm working, this ribbon is getting a memory. It's creasing in the same place the whole time. If I was inside, I would get my little hair straightener and I would straighten it. All right, let's just put another one in here. Now, I'm making this look very fiddly today, aren't I? Why? Because I'm not following my rules, that's why. Always, always, always press your ribbon. And always use good quality ribbon. And then life will be easy for me. I think I'll put another one in here. Now, there you go. So you'll notice that this one is much fuller on the side, and I have run out of ribbon. But I do need, in order to make this glorious, I do need to come in and give some, make this fuller. Not to worry, because I'm going to go inside, although I don't think I've got any here. Let's see what I've got in here. Oh, no, sorry. See, that'll work, except I've used it. Let's see what else I have. Just a little too funky. Or is it? No, that's what I'll use. Otherwise, I'm just going to go and have a look at something. I'll be back in a minute. Well, as the sun is coming out on the work, isn't it looking gorgeous in the sun? I forgot to switch the camera on. And I just bombed along and did another little flower. But I mean, you know how to do that. I'm just doing straight stitches. You can see here that I used a 4mm silk ribbon. And I'm so sorry that I didn't put the camera on, because you would have seen the difference in how, when I was working with this Color Streams silk ribbon, how easily, and it gave me so little trouble as I pulled it through the fabric. Yeah, so the reason why I only did like a little small flower was mainly because I didn't have a lot of that pink in my stash, and the cerisi, and so if I did like a half a flower, I could have got it out. And the reason why I went for the pink, because as I said, I'm repeating myself, when I had a look at this little pack, there is pink in here. There's bright pink in there, and I really liked how it looked on there. So yeah, so there you go. I have been a little bit, I haven't stitched so much this week. I taught, and then I had the initial surgery for my blasting of the giant kidney stones, and it didn't really go according to plan. I had a little bit of pain, so this is the first time back, so so there you go. I'm happy with that. And the shadows are coming over. I'm going to continue and get some more flowers done. Once again, thanks for your time. Bye for now.